there are times in Thai where we will be walking on each other, specifically on the feet. You will be standing or kneeling over each other. We are never squatting or sitting over each other, especially face up. But face down, there are times when you like kneel, you can sit. Would you flip over? You could use people's feet as a chair. I'm not a fan of it, but you get to work. It only works if your butt and their feet fit. My butt and his feet do not fit. So I choose to stay. I choose to kneel. I'm much more comfortable. I can get more movements. I can switch sides if I need to. I can kneel. It's all very appropriate. What we are not doing is actually like sitting like this over top of our clients. So.
Wait, what?
Sitting like this, but over top.
Straddle.
Don't straddle your clients.
Okay.
Don't straddle. This is fine. This
Right.
is perfect. This is Japanese sitting is big in Thai. So, okay, now you go over again. Okay. A lot of, how do I say this? There's things that we warm up the body, just like in Swedish massage. We don't just like go in and ham and drop an elbow into somebody, right? We take the time to soften things up, to warm things up. So a good way we do that is through walking. So when we do palm walking or finger walking or thumb walking, we're like kind of prepping the area for treatment. So the first step here is to warm up the legs. Now you can do Japanese style sitting, which is actually sitting on your feet here. They refer it to this because what did she say? You never want your feet to be pointed towards the Buddha, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
Your feet never point towards the Buddha.
and Buddha's everywhere. So you sit on your feet. You can also sit Thai sitting on the tips of your toes. I encourage you to do both. If you are not used to it, just kind of alternate. Here in America, we're probably used to, you call it crisscross applesauce? Indian style, whichever, which is problematic and not at all Indian style the way you think it. Native American style. Crisscross applesauce. Whichever is comfortable for you. We're on the floor the next couple days. So, let's get started. We'll see how far we get for a demo. All right, ready?
Huh?
Let's go. We're
It's
gonna
been
start.
rolling.
Love it. We're going to start with some PP1. So I'm warming up. So we're going to take the hands, feet face up, supine. I'm doing Japanese style sitting. And we're going to palm press together on the feet. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Everything's in threes, 1s, 2s, or 3s. So we're going to press together, starting at the heel. We're going to do 1. And notice how I'm just like hinging at my hips. I'm not just pushing with my hands. I'm leaning forward. 2, 3, 2. And move back at the ankle for 1. Then I'm going to walk up the foot, going heel to toes. And walking is alternating. So we did together, now we're doing alternating. Pushing into the bottom of his foot. 2 is the center. Knees right up at the toes. And then I go back down. The massage therapist in me already wants to just start right in. So why not? Then we're going to take it up the calves. So just off where the shin is, we're going to hit medial, and our fingers are going to be pointed towards their head, right up along the bone. And we're going to walk. So notice I've changed my stance. I'm going to walk right up to his knees. When I get to his knees, I'm going to do finger circles around them. Again, the massage therapist to me kind of wants to just hit these, and that's okay. We're warming things up. Get a little play with the patella. See how they move. Then we're going to continue up the thigh, but this time instead of fingers pointing forward, we're gonna turn our fingers outward. And we're just gonna walk. And keep it broad because quads can be flippy, so we don't wanna flip off and cause discomfort. And we're gonna stop just below the hip bones. You can take it further up to the hips if you want. I wouldn't do this on everybody, but you guys can practice it on each other. I'm comfortable on stage. I would definitely be comfortable on anybody with you. But if it's your first time, don't worry about hip bones. And we're gonna go back down the way we came. Broad compressions, circles around the patella. And walk the side of my hand along the tibia. Down to the feet. And walk. Now we're going to actually work the feet. So we're going to do 6 points. 1 in the center, 2, 3, moving up the side, 4, 5, 6. I remember like 5 people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to hold each point for about 5 seconds. Sage, how are we doing so far?
Good.
Feeling relaxed and chill? It says thumb press, but you can reach around with your fingers. My thumb got a little for the last one, so I just reached around. Fingers are okay. Now we're going to do that palm press walking again. This time I'm going back up. You can go down, you can go up. That's fine. Doesn't matter, as long as you do 1, 2, 3, and then back up again. Now we're going to do 5 lines along the bottom of the foot. Starting at the base here, going up to each toe. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one is going to be along the side here. And we're going to do each foot at the same time. So we're going to press together on that point. Hold. Can I take your socks off?
Yeah.
Huh?
You got me too excited about that.
I'll throw the socks at you. Well, we gotta play with the toes. Once you get to the ball of the foot, you're gonna do little thumb circles on the toes. And you're gonna do a little pinch. And release. We're not tractioning. It's not aggressive. I made the same face.
I've had aggressive.
This is not we are not pulling. It's a gentle. It is. It's like a snap. Because when she showed us in Sage, I was like, how does this feel? Like, what is this? Why are we snapping off toes? Later on, we do a traction, but it's very different. So thumb circles. Go back down, line 2. My son has those socks.
So is it pretty much just over the metatarsals, like it's just in lines?
Mm-hmm. For the bottom of the foot. Then we do the top of the foot next. Then we get to the second toe. Savannah's wearing the best socks for this treatment.
And toe size.
Those ones are cute.
They have an x-ray of the bones of the foot. Should we grab the right toe? paint our nails for this occasion. Same.
Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna be barefoot.
Mhm.
We gotta do something about this. And more walking. And we gotta do the top of the foot. This time, instead of it being at the heel there, where the foot bends when you go to dorsiflexion, where your foot meets your leg, there's like a little indent. You can all feel it on yourselves. That's where you're gonna press. So pushing in and kind of giving the foot just ever so slightly a bit of dorsiflexion. This isn't a lot of pressure. We're not targeting trigger points. Just a little gentle. Remember the sun line that comes out the bottom of the feet, of the toes? That's what we're hitting right now on both sides. So you go and push and press in there. This time you're going to go in between each tendon here. So my first one's going to go in between the big toe and the second toe, but we're going to traction off, some circle off the big toe. So it's just going to be lateral, and the very last one's along the side, and then we hit the pinky toe. Makes sense? Watch your push. Gentle circles. Again, not a lot of pressure. More thumb circles on the toes. And then you can use fingers along the side. Little toe press. Stretch the feet. Do a soft press. A harder one. And then we'll finish with a softer one. And then we'll go down. Soft press. Harder press. Softer press. This one I kind of am using my arm strength, but it's not a big deep stretch at all. It's just kind of getting some movements. Next, we're going to hit the medial arch. So just along, right here, we're going to hit 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Your thumb pressing up towards the toes. And then we're going to walk our way down. And we're going to do that palm press. You want to stop there, or do you want to see the rest of the individual foot? Because now we switch from doing bilateral to one foot at a time. We can finish it with that. What do you think? Sounds
Finish it with that.
great. Lift their leg. Who needs a bolster when I'm my own bolster? So I've switched. My ankle is under his knee to support. My other foot is just kind of tucked underneath. I could sit here all day. Could do all kinds of foot stuff. Traction. Are you comfy?
Yep.
Good. Great. We're going to start here with a little ankle rotation. So I'm going to grab the toes with my outside hand. Inside hand's going to cup the ankle.